Hello, YouTube. My name is Jeff.
We don't really have anybody in the house yet, but we'll around until we get. Oh, there's Amethyst.
Amethyst. She is a loyal person.
Jeff, pull the mic away just a little bit.
How about that?
West Oz Adventures. Hello, how you doing, man?
West Oz. Welcome. Awesome.
Thanks for stopping by. That means a lot, man. Mark Miller.
Marky boy. Madman Mark. Now I'm going to get all these emails. Oh, no. Go away, emails. Go away.
Benzo's in here. Jay Paul, how you doing?
Oh, you got to be kidding me. These emails just keep blasting in.
Yeah, I keep getting notifications on lives that are going up. Our day is just about over here, Shane. So this is our end of the night cap and hangout, and chit chat, talk about our week. Hi Pinger, how you doing? If anybody wants to jump in, talk, hang out, shout out their channel or anything like that, I'll drop that link quick.
Oh, my goodness, this is an aggravation if they don't quit emailing me. Oh,
There's that link. Backroad Hillbillies, hello, how you doing? Over by me right now, it's getting a little cold and it's kind of hard to get out there and dig. So I'm working on projects out in the shed. Right now, I'm working on building a smelting furnace. I'm about halfway through with that. Once I get to the point where I'm going to start assembling everything, I'll do a live stream and show everybody how that's going to go together. And then tell you about some of the steps I took about putting everything together and getting it all working. I do have a buddy that's investing in the project, and it's going to be pretty awesome.
awesome, Charlie. Awesome. You reckon we ought to reveal what we're wearing, Charlie?
Oh yeah, I think we definitely should.
Oh yes. It's time to pull it down. Never know what's in store. JP Lawns and more.
And then I got this today.
Ooh, I might have one of those. I'm glad you got one now.
Gold.
Elijah, good to see you, sweetie. Thanks for dropping by.
Thanks for stopping by.
We're wearing our twin shirts tonight. We're supporting our brother JP Lawns and more.
Check them out. Speaking of which, I'll drop that link for JP's channel. If nobody in here subbed to him yet, jump over there and give him a sub. He's trying to get to 750. He's in a race with another YouTuber, and we would like to see him win. So
yeah, we'd like to see a brother of ours win. Hey, we got Pinger in the house. There's part of the North Carolina boys. We got Benzo, Pinger, just missing JP.
And for those that are just joining us too, that haven't been in here, me and Jeff are streaming on both of our channels at the same time. So if you hear us call out a name in chat that you don't see in the chat, it's probably because he's either on mine or on Jeff's channel, depending on where you're at watching.
So if you want to help us both out, jump on either one of our channels or pull them both up with split screen and look at both chats at the same time.
Everyone says it wrong. It's okay. Not Elijah, Alicia.
I've never been good with names, so I slaughter them all to pieces. So, welcome to the slaughterhouse. Yes, somebody seen the garden video. my tomatoes.
And man, are they juicy.
Oh, they're nice and tasty.
Which chat is that, Benzo?
Let's see here. Doo-doo-doo.
Alicia, not offended whatsoever. A lifetime mispronunciation.
I'm glad because I don't do it intentionally. I do apologize.
No, there's just some names that you read it a certain way, and then you look back at it and it's like, how is that actually pronounced? Hey, K Titus, how you doing?
K Titus in the house from Japan. Oh,
Already a spinny break, Jeff? What's up, Mayhem? Ken Titus. I don't know if you guys can hear the squeaking that's coming from the basement, but the kids are down there with grandma right now, and they've been on this trip. They want to sleep down by grandma, so
just so everybody knows, for my giveaways, I suck at mailing, but I have a bunch to go out. This all goes out to the post office tomorrow. I shoved what I could in the mailbox, and now I've got all this to pay and mail off tomorrow. So your packages are coming. I promise. I promise. I promise.
I know the feeling, Jeff.
Exactly.
I've been trying to catch up on some stuff around here before it gets cold, and got to get all the windows sealed up and get that all taken care of, because otherwise it sucks to heat this house.
Oh, yes. Yes.
Well, it's still got the original windows from
Single pane windows.
Yeah, from the 40s with the lead weights in the wall.
Yeah, they accumulate more ice inside during the winter than they do outside.
Yeah.
I've done changed all them out in the house so far.
Thanks, Alicia. Thanks for stopping by.
Yes, thank you, sweetie. Have a good day or good evening or night, whatever's left. I believe she's in Kentucky if my memory serves me correct. That's right, JP.
We both got ours at the same time.
Oh.
We have to
Mayhem.
represent it, so.
All right, Mayhem. Good to hear, brother. Glad to see you going to be back in the States.
Yes, they will, but the problem is paying for the windows. Because the one estimated quote for 3 of the windows to replace in our house was over $12,000.
Well, you could have luck like me, Charlie. After you replace the windows, a hailstorm comes through and rips all the screens out.
Yeah, here by us tonight, it is a warm 28 degrees with a low of 19.
Yeah, low of 19 tonight. Yeah, it's going to be burr.
Yeah, I know that's the way I'm thinking about going with it too, JP. But windows cost money. There's actually some days that it's warmer in Alaska than it is here.
Trying to figure out.
Well, I install windows with the work that I do. It's just price of windows is ridiculous. And that's even for cheap ones.
Yeah, and that's if you install them yourself.
Oh, I know, Pinger. It's just hard trying to find windows that fit the dimensions without having to frame in a bunch of stuff, do a bunch of mason work and all that in the front of the house. Because the ones like concreted in with stone. And then like the French door that we have over here is about ready to fall apart, and the windows on the other side of the dining room table here, like the whole top of the one is missing, and yeah, it's a project. And then the last thing I want to do when I get home from work is work. So
Well, if it saves me money on the heat bill, I believe I'd be all right with it. It's just
that's why we
breaking
just
the
get
metal.
that super thick gauge plastic and seal the whole windows. We do it all on the upstairs windows, and the ones that are bad down here, we put that plastic across it, and it usually works pretty good.
Get plenty of shims.
We had about 2 inches of snow already, and then we had a warm day. It melted, and then it just got cold again. It'll do that for like the next half of the month, and then it'll start snowing heavy, and then it'll stay. I'll do some videos and stuff like that of the snow. Usually, like out in front of my house, the snow banks are as tall as like one of those big garbage cans that you usually put out along the side of the road.
All right, Charlie. You reckon we should give them a pick tonight on which bag we do?
Yeah, I think we should.
All righty. All right, guys, we've got a few different bags here of pay dirts, and we're going to let y'all pick which one we do tonight. The first one is a 1 gram bag, Vendetta Prospecting, 100% ROI, 48 State Prospecting, Corch Caliche. Then we have another Vendetta bag. It's one of his new bags. It's Canyons, Cracks, and Creeks. As you can see, it's unreleased, so that's a pretty special bag. We have a small bag. We've got one from AU Family from the Wednesday night giveaway. We have a Benzo Halloween bag. And we have a bag, another bag from AU Family, Kern River pay dirt bag. So, which one would you guys like to see us bust through? It's quiet, Charlie.
Muscle Show, hello, how you doing?
I see one for Vin.
West Oz Adventure says the orange one. It's actually a pumpkin because it was a Halloween bag.
We got two Vendettas, silver and white. Big or little on AU family. Words are hard. And a benzo
Haven't
bag.
started drinking yet.
Oh, no, I haven't even cracked the top on one yet.
I'm still finishing my first cup of coffee from when I got home.
I just quit sweating. I've been running like a chicken with its head cut off. Trying to get set up tonight.
Amethyst has been in here, Jonathan Friend.
Benzo Halloween addiction.
So far I've seen one vote for Vendetta, one vote for Benzo. No, two votes for Benzo.
Pinger just called us out.
I need to find my bottle.
I don't have a bottle. It's beer tonight only. But we don't care if you charts with water, Dr. Pepper, Mountain Dew, whatever you're drinking. Charts with us. Creeks and crevices. That's what I would like to see because it's an unreleased bag that nobody else has seen yet.
Yeah, I would go with that one too, bud.
Well, I'm leaning towards that, but
And if you want to order any of his bags, Vendetta. Jonathan Friend's also got some really awesome bags if you're looking for some dirt.
Vendetta, we're trying to get them to choose the unreleased bag of the canyons, cracks, and creeks instead of the 100% ROI bag, so we can pan out tonight. So, well, actually, we're running it through the gutter sluice. No, we'll pan at the end.
Now my coffee just turned to an Irish coffee.
Well, while we're waiting on them to decide, I got a little bit of more mail call today besides just the shirt. I ended up getting a thank you letter from Ron F. that had one of those nice Mercury dimes in it.
Actually, the last one that I got from him was like the 1920s.
I didn't even check the date on that.
He's got like a whole dish set aside for me that are like the really early ones.
44. 1944. Then we also had this week, our buddy Secret Creek sent me a letter and some stickers. And this is what I was just totally impressed with seeing.
Yeah, that's one I haven't gotten yet is the gold buck. Those are awesome.
They are awesome. It's the first one I own.
Did you see Reg's comment there?
Sorry, no.
I got it pinned up.
Well, it's what I would like to do, Reg, but I'm with the majority, so whatever y'all decide, I'm good with. I get the gold either way. Oh, and the prospector coin from Flash in Your Pans auction.
Yeah, that's an awesome coin.
Backside
The
don't.
screen's got a lot of light.
La light, la light. Let's see here.
Yeah, Vendetta. Dang Brewers, I tried to get that.
I know I paid extra for it. I fought a bunch of you off for that one. You costed me. Oh, just kidding, just kidding. Oh, who we have here? Pinger. He's in the house. Uh-oh, here comes JP riding through.
No, ma'am, I haven't seen those, but that sounds interesting.
Got
Heavy
Mr.
metal in the house. Metal detecting with Randy. Hello.
Good to have you in here, Randy.
Yeah, if you're not subbed to his channel, go check him out. He's trying to rebuild his channel after YouTube deleted him.
For no reason. No
So,
rhyme or reason.
So go check him out. Leave a like and thumbs up and ring that bell.
And if you don't mind, leave a comment to Randy and let him know you're coming over from mine and Charlie's channel to just give him some heads up of where everybody's coming from. So if y'all don't mind to do that, we would be ever so grateful.
Hi, I'm Zach's son. How you doing?
And I have to say, Randy has been a rock through this whole bad ordeal. I mean, I would have went ballistic. That's just
Yeah,
the
but
way
a lot of people at that point would have probably given up. Where he persisted, went back through, and started posting new content.
I mean, that would almost drive you plumb crazy because that's just a lot of work. I mean, we don't do this for money, but we do it for fun. But we would hate to have somebody just rip everything away from us. I mean, that's just uncalled for.
I'm not seeing that link, ma'am.
Which one you need, bro?
No, he says check out above link, Charles.
It's been a while back.
I'm not seeing it. Because I'm on my phone on StreamYards. Yeah, see that's upsetting. I would have probably lost my cool and blown up on YouTube if something like that happened to me.
Iron Antler Adventures is in the house. JP's channel.
Yeah, that's the link I got up there for JP. So if anybody is not subbed to him yet, please jump over there and check him out. We're trying to get him to 750. What are you talking about, Heavy? There's that StreamYard link here. if anybody wants to call in. There's Brewers and there's mine, same channel.
Well, it's getting cold. I've got to put the hoodie back on.
Jeff says he's sweating 1 minute because he's running around like a chicken with his head cut off, and the next minute he needs a sweater back.
Okay.
So did anybody in chat here get out and find anything over the weekend? I know Heavy found some disturbing pictures. Rocky Mountain Life Prospecting, how you doing? Hello. Yeah, the link I have up on the screen, it's up in chat. So if anybody wants to call in and hang out, more than welcome to. Yes, you do, Heavy. Yes, you do. Just a couple old coins. Yeah, Shane, some of those spots that you go metal detecting are pretty cool, but I know there must be a lot of frustration that goes into with those trips that you go out there doing. I've seen some of the breakdowns that you've had, and I mean I've watched a lot of your videos, a lot of them. 1948 silver quarter today. That's pretty awesome. Mayhem, I found my soul again. Yeah, I seen you guys do bush fixes on tires to get them back on, just to make it to the next spot. West Coast Gold Prospecting. Words are hard. How you doing?
Sorry, I got a bucket of water too.
I thought you were filling up the bucket.
No, I was pouring the bucket out into the container for the research pump. Got to do the surfactant. Oh,
Jeff, you're sounding a little bit like a wind tunnel.
I'm sorry. It's just daggone microphone. What'd they say?
Coming. So are you going to be using a dry plant or a wet plant there, West Oz Adventures? Or it just depend on the location that you're at?
Which did they finally decide? They didn't really, did they?
I think the most votes that you had so far was the Halloween bag, but it's ultimately your choice there, Jeff.
I'm gonna do them all on video eventually, so it don't matter. We got Benzo in the house and we got Vendetta in the house, so
yeah, I can see how those dry blowers. I've seen videos on some of them, how dusty it can be. Make sure you got a mask if you're close to the machine.
But I can tell you right now, there's a lot of silver in this bag. Mm-hmm. This might not be a treat. This might be a trick. That is the difference with these Halloween bags. Some of them you get treated, some of them you get tricked. Well, since we have decided benzo bag, I'm going to get a few things that we're going to need here.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing that. You guys getting that set up going. Okie Prospector, how you doing? There's that link if anybody wants to call in. Doing all right. I think Jeff is getting some stuff set up to be running some dirt here pretty quick. The next bag that I'll be doing will be this one here from American Gold Prospectors, Brian from Bering Sea Gold. Definitely looking forward to going through that one. Again, if anybody is in chat that you haven't subbed to or checked them out, please go check them out. It's the only way that our community grows and gets stronger. I've already seen a lot of metal detectors jumping over into the prospecting community and vice versa. It's starting to change the YouTube algorithm and bringing all of those treasure seekers together. And it's letting everybody grow by doing that. Dogs are barking again. Moose! And he is a moose. He's huge. I know, man. It's like my dream to get out there. There or Alaska. I just want to find a nugget as big as my hand. Yeah, there's been a few times, Heavy, that I've asked Shane from West Oz Adventures there if they pan any of the dirt around where they find those big nuggets, because if you're finding big gold, there's bound to be flower gold. You know? Yeah, that like 4.5 ounce nugget. And that's not all the nuggets they found that day either. I mean, there's way more than that. They had a good day that day. That's kind of how it is here in Wisconsin too, Okie. You know where to look, you can find it, but it's a lot of hunting. See, like here, I had to do a lot of research into glacial flows and where they stopped and dropped everything, and as they receded, following landmarks and stuff like that. Uh, it was a lot of research, and then trying to find spots was difficult enough because nobody wants to tell you their spots. So the best way to do it is just to go out there and look for yourself. You know, get a paint in the water. Worst thing can happen is you don't find anything. You know, but you can still enjoy the time out there.
Why is it so loud?
Just like what Mark said right there. No, I'm in Wisconsin. A lot of the stuff here, like the best spot is Nugget Lake, which of course everybody knows, but there's a few other spots that I've heard of, and I'm checking them out. And I found a few flakes in my test pans, but that was also like 20 degrees out, and I forgot my bibs, so all I can test is yes, it is mayhem. But I tested a few spots, found some flower gold right by the bank. So if there's flower gold right by the bank, of course there's going to be some stuff in the creek there. So you gonna turn the camera, Jeff, so we can all see what you're doing, or are you gonna set up another camera? Yeah, see, that's about a 4-hour drive from where I'm at, which is about the same distance to Nugget Lake from where I'm at right now too, because I'm like smack dab center of Wisconsin. Hey man, send me an email with the location, and I'll go out and check it out.
Oh, hold on, Charlie.
Later, Shane. Thanks for stopping by. Yeah, that's about how it is for me too, Okie. Yeah, the only metal detector I got is a little Rico Max. It's just a coin hunter, but for hunting for relics and coins, it'll work. Gold prospecting, not so much. Yeah, I'm looking at investing in some more equipment too, but got to get there first. Where did Jeff go? Jeff.
Sorry, guys.
It's all good, Jeff. My name is Jeff.
I had to go get the food delivery. Better than me cooking tonight. Yes. All right. We got the first classification done. Silver or something silverish.
Could be a chunk of pyrite.
No, the weight's not there. Ooh. But I did find a picker. Nice picker.
Oh yeah, nice chunky bit.
Got all kinds of texture to it. But I'll show what's in the bowl. A lot of silverish. Man, these cameras suck. I can't wait until we get our others.
Right.
See if that's better, isn't it? Is that a lot quieter, Charlie?
So how far are you classifying down?
That was 10 mesh. Getting ready to go to 30.
I think that's Benzo's Halloween bag.
Yes, it's Benzo's Halloween bag. Trick or treat bag. Oh, they still lost silver. I might have ended up with one of the silver bags, which is just fine with me. I'm happy with that. There's only one man knows what's in these bags, and he don't know which bag was which, but
It happened.
well, he did that on purpose, so that way it wasn't. It was fair. We'll put it that way. Alrighty. We got plus 10. We got plus 30. We got minus 30. Should we go on down? Got one more. Nah, there ain't no need to classify one more time. We're running it through the gutter sluice.
Right?
Running it through the gutter sluice. Oh,
Making it squirt.
oh, that feels good. Oh, we're making soup now. Oh yeah, nice and soupy.
You can see quite a bit of black sands in the back of that pan already.
Yeah. Well, let's just see how much. Low budget boys were neodymium magnet on a copper wire in your favorite Ziploc container.
As it works.
Oh boy, I would say some black sands. What is?
Ah,
Uh,
you heard that flop back.
we need the other pan now to put our magnetics in.
See, you should have done that while it was dry.
I don't know.
Because
It'll all go down the-
when it's wet, those magnetics will hold onto the gold.
I know. That's all going down the sluice. It won't clog it up bad.
No.
But while we're dry on the others, that will come out. Oh my goodness.
Did you hear that? Wow.
Oh my. And we're gonna have to get rid of that one for a minute. Wow. Wow, that's hard to pull.
I got to get me one of those neodymium magnets.
I'll send you one, Charlie. I've got a 120-pound pull that's the same size as this one. What, 2-inch? Yeah, I started magnet fishing before magnet fishing was cool. Before anybody else. I bought my magnet from K&J Magnetics. I think that's correct. That's before there was a Kretos or a Brute or a 360 or oh yeah, quite a bit of black sand there. But I watched where Two Toes today cleaned up his black sands. A little easier method, I guess.
I'll check it out after the live stream, Mayhem. Thanks. Any spots is I'll definitely check them out.
What did I miss, Charlie?
Mayhem was letting me know of an area out here to go prospecting down in Milwaukee.
Oh,
How you doing, Lee? Good to see you in here. Jeff is busy going through Benzo's Halloween bag.
my goodness, that magnetic is strong. I hadn't gotten magnetics out of just one classification yet. Wow. All right. We got one done. You can hear it sucking up to that magnet.
Oh, I can hear it.
Big magnetics.
Oh yeah. I would be down for traveling there, mayhem. Meet up with you.
Lee Hendricks in the house. Oh, all righty, Charlie. We're ready.
Hey, Oki, I'll tell you right now, it's a lot easier just recording with the phone. Even if you got an older phone, it still works pretty decent. Um, that's pretty much what I've been using for the last year is just my cell phone. Like right now, I'm using my cell phone. Um, the only issue I have with my phone is sometimes my mic goes out because I've dropped my phone in the creek one too many times. Set up just like what Jeff's got there is the same thing that I got for mine, and it works pretty great. Actually, the one that he's got is better than mine because those legs will wrap around a tree branch and hold on,
You can do whatever you want with them.
where mine is just a straight stand up setup.
And you know, me and Charlie's on a budget, so this is an Amazon under $20. I think even under 15.
Yep. And of course, which we got to do is go through, get all these links written down and copied. And when people ask, we can post them up there and be like, check it out here. We're not affiliated. We don't get any endorsements or payback for getting people to go buy stuff. We're just sending people to get stuff at a decent price. Okay, a good editor and a cheap one. If you're looking to get like editing going, check out Power Director. It's like $4.99 a month for the premium, and it unlocks a whole bunch of features and other stuff. I mean, you can check out some of my videos, and you'll see what I've been doing with mine, and that's all edited on my cell phone. It's just you got to sit there and play around with it, tweak things here and there how you see fit. They do have a lot of music and different sound effects and other stuff that you can use for your videos too. Cool overlays, different text designs and everything too. Because like me and Jeff said, we do everything on a budget, so we try to keep it at low cost as minimum. And if we could help anybody else out with their YouTube or what they're trying to do, of course, we're going to try and help them out. Because my problem that I had with trying to use a different camera, I got one of those little action cams. It was hard trying to get that from the camera to either a computer or my phone, and it like you have to have a code reader to upload your video to your computer. It's a lot more work than just using the cell phone. A lot more work. It's Power Director. You should be able to look it up right in your Google's App Store, or depending on what phone you're using. I don't know if you got Android or Apple, but I'm using Android. I know with Apple phones, they have their own video editors and stuff that you can use in there. The new iPhone is actually one I'm looking at upgrading to just because the waterproof features where you can actually do shots underwater with the phone and everything like that. But it's a pricey upgrade. And then with the Power Director, the upgrade 2, it removes like up in the corner over there where Jeff's got the little symbol. When you edit with Power Director, either up in the top corner or along the bottom corner over there, it'll say Power Director until you get that upgraded version where you can remove that watermark. Later, Mayhem.
How we going, Charlie? Is it
You got a bit of an echo.
got feedback?
Yeah, you might have to mute one.
Yeah. How's that, Charlie?
That's better.
Is that better, Charlie?
Yeah, that's better. That's actually a nice little setup you got there.
Do this so I can stick you. Oh, that is. How about that?
No, I haven't, Rocky Mountain. You blowing whistles over there now, Jeff?
Can you hear me now, Charlie?
Yeah, I can hear you.
All right. Good deal.
For some reason, you're still getting like squeaks and whistles.
I don't know how to fix that. See, I shut down.
It could just be like. No, I think it's just that your mic is picking up. Like it's hearing too well in that enclosed area.
Okay.
I think that's a dream mat that he's got in there. Micro mat, correct?
Yes. How's that, Charlie?
That's better.
All right, I just unplugged the microphone. It's just too much for the small area.
Because yeah, those microphones work really good when you're out up. He must have hit a button on his phone. There we go.
Is that better?
Yeah.
All right. I just had to back out. Dang, it ain't better.
It could just be the way that the phone's sitting too. It almost looks like you have a little too much surfactant in there.
Yeah, I only put a few drops.
Yeah, see, at max you need is just like one. I only go excessive because it's like I keep using the same water.
Plus, I have the valve up here choked down to slow down the water. So,
Because you know those bubbles will hold on to your gold, right?
oh yes, it wasn't intentionally this way.
No, I know. It happens as you start to recirculate. Still a little pretty cool setup though.
Not bad for under $40.
Right? Yeah, I splurged when I got that VDR cleanup sluice. Here's that StreamYard link if anybody else wants to call in while Jeff's running his material and shout out their channel.
Charlie Company.
Yes, those speed controllers are awesome, Mark Miller, but they're also pretty expensive. If you're looking for an alternative that you can run between your pump plug and your pump itself, $4.99 at Flea Farm or any hardware store that you got, get a dimmer switch. Just like this one behind me here. You know, well, this one, it's not quite working the way it's supposed to anymore, but it's one of the push button ones. But it used to dim up until the kids like kept pushing the button 100 times, and then it just stopped like dimming the one time. But that's pretty much what I use out in the shed is a dimmer switch. And then for my recirculating system that I have just an old sub pump that I use. I can crank it down or I can crank it all the way up and use it for a header for a sluice box if I was running material here at home. But when I'm running material here at home now, I end up using the wash plant if I have a bunch of material to run. The VDR cleanup sluice is really good at catching that really fine gold too. I think it was $210 Canadian when I picked it up.
They're not cheap.
But that came with the head, shovel, like the little shovel spoon, and I think a couple stickers for that price. Because otherwise you can get the like bare VDR cleanup sluice with no head for like 110 Canadian. Or something like that. 110 or 190.
I see the gold in here.
See now what you got to do with that, Jeff, so everyone else can see the gold, the little lips along the edge there. Should get some of those LED lights.
I've got the football stadium lights on.
Oh, I know. But I'm saying for when you're like showing your phone over the sluice to show like the mats, those little LED light strips that you can put along the edge there will light that up like no tomorrow.
Those are up in the building.
Hello, Internal Compass of North Carolina. Yeah, see, you pretty much did the same thing I did with my pans. I got a bunch of stickers on the back of mine, too.
Ooh. Do you see what I see right there?
Another little picker, or as most people would call it, Wisconsin nugget. Mine's going pretty good so far. I hope Jeff's start like start to the Thanksgiving week is going all right?
Going good so far. I got some good news. I get to go out and collab with somebody this week that is not a prospector.
Hey, Oki, if you send me an email, I'll send you a link where you can get $10 off of an order on your stickers, and it will help me out on my next order of stickers. Um, and the quality stickers are pretty awesome over at Sticker Mule. And I ended up getting a link that I can send to people to save $10 on their order, and I can save $10 on my next order. So if you're interested in that, hit me up.
I don't know if you can see it or not,
Oh yeah, we can see it.
but it's going down the sluice. I don't know if we caught it or not.
Hey, 717. Look, check it out. They just came in. Stuff is going out. So I ended up going over to my post office like 4 different times, and every time I got up there, there was no boxes left. And I started getting fed up with it because it's hindering me sending stuff out. And I just went to the website and ended up ordering a bunch of them. Because apparently you can get them quicker at home than they can at the post office. Thanks, pizza guy.
Pizza guy.
Hey, pizza guy, while you're at it, Brewers Prospecting, we're both doing a stream at the same time. If you wouldn't mind checking him out, I'll drop his link here.
Everybody likes the pizza guy.
Oh shoot, I don't have your link on my clipboard tonight.
I can come over and throw it up. Ooh. Yes.
I thought I had it in here. I thought I had all the links saved in here. I actually jumped into the wrong live chat earlier. I had jumped in for the one that we have scheduled for next Monday, and I'm sitting there like, man, where's Jeff at? And then I looked at like, the broadcast, and I'm like, oh, that's why.
That's funny, Charlie. That's funny, brother.
It happens. I mean, I could jump over to YouTube real quick and grab the link. It's just my camera will act funny when I do it. So I might freeze for a second.
Hang on, Charlie. I'm a coming, bro.
I already got it, Jeff.
Okay. Cleaning up a slight mess.
There's Brewers link.
All right.
And then if anybody wants to jump in and shout out their channel or anything like that, here's that StreamYard link. I think you need your headphones.
I knew I was missing something.
The look on your face is like you're sitting too comfortably.
Oh, is that better? I don't hear an echo now. Mic working?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Later, Pinger.
Later, Pinger. A lot of silver to pick through there.
See, the one thing it looks like you need to invest in is some tweezers.
I got some.
Oh. I just seen you reaching in there with your big meat hooks. And
yeah, you know. Break out the prospector box. Well, I know they were here. It's awful quiet tonight.
yeah, I'm kind of reading chat.
Everybody wants to come and play with me and Charlie.
Right.
Wow. Everybody wants to play with us, Charlie.
Rocky Mountain Life Prospecting says a glass eyedropper is good for picking up the gold between the silver.
What?
See, I got a bunch of those little plastic ones, but they don't work so well.
We got the Garrett's. They came with the first panning kit I ever bought. I think this is maybe the 4th or 5th time I've ever used tweezers.
See, I've got a pair of tweezers that have a magnifying glass that comes off with a little flashlight on it that my wife got me for 99 cents at the dollar store.
Sweet.
Oh, definitely. 717. There will be 3 stickers and a keychain that comes along with that. And if you actually give me a sec.
Go ahead, Charlie.
These keychains here would be like one of these. And the person who made these up for me was Hip B, Wes from Hippie Explorer. They have their own process of making these. He's got a pretty good deal on them if you're looking at trying to get like some of these made up. Check him out too. He does some really good work. And then of course my wife makes stuff with epoxy resin. and she makes a bunch of stuff with that too. And if you do order from him, it's not to try and get anything. Just let him know Charlie sent you to him. So just I want him to know that I'm trying to help him grow his stuff, and he's trying to help me get out there a little bit more too. So it'll be awesome. I mean, and there's a new sticker coming out in December. And if I have your addresses and stuff, of course, I'll be sending out the new stickers too. But that you got to stay tuned for until December 8th, when it's the 1 year mark for my YouTube channel.
New stickers, and I've got new stickers coming, I want to say the 28th of this month.
It's just, I've got a stack like this of stickers that I just ordered. So, of course, you gotta send like 2-3 of them out. That way you can put one on the bumper of your car, put one on your sluice box or whatever item of treasure seeking you use. And they hold up to the weather really well, because I've got a couple on my pans and they're still there from my first sticker that I had made up. And I've got a link to Sticker Mule that'll save you $10 and it'll save me $10 on our order. So
see all that silver in there?
Oh yeah.
It's everywhere. It's everywhere. It's everywhere. All right. That's about ready to go into drying cup.
Padion's downstairs singing Jingle Bells. I can hear him all the way up here.
It's that time of year, Charlie.
And they're singing Jingle Bells. I might have to get a hold of Ray Russa and have him act as Santa and tell the kids that they need to listen if they're not getting their presents.
Either that or GoPro Unlimited. One of the two.
Yeah, one of the two. Yeah, but Ray just looks more like a cuddlier Santa. But he's not.
He's X-rated. For sure. Yeah, that might be a little iffy on that one, Charlie.
That's the cool thing about panning 717. That material, as long as you pan it into like another bucket or a catch pan, even if you miss something, you can still go through it again. And after you're done with it, you can toss it all into a pan together again, dry it up, put it away, and then if you want to do it again sometime, you can always run through it.
This is what I panned into when I panned out the rocks off of the silver. So if I missed anything, it's still in this tote. I gotta have
And see, it's like anything, you know, you just got to keep practicing, practice. You know, when I first started out, what I did is I bought a couple pans off of Amazon and a cheap bag of pay dirt that I found online. And I will tell you, it was a cheap bag of pay dirt, because it was like $12, but I had like 4 tiny little flakes of gold in it. And trust me, I went through that stuff like 100 times just to make sure the first time. And yeah, there was like 4 tiny little flakes in there, and it was Golden Sands pay dirt. It's like one of those ones where you saw it pop up on Facebook, and it's like, oh, I'll click on it. Yeah.
Well, my first experience was with Dan, Mr. Dan Hurd, pay dirt,
Uh,
but that's before I knew better.
and see, actually, where I learned a lot of the pay dirts that I started getting, like Gold Bay, Jonathan Friend, and then getting into the YouTube community, that expanded the whole area that there too, because they've got a lot of good dirts. And prices vary, you know, but it depends on like the material that they're putting into it. Like this stuff here came straight from Alaska. Nome, Alaska.
And it's got which claim it come from, and you
Yeah,
get to see on TV. You get to watch.
Bernstein Gold, claim 56, Nome, Alaska, from Brian Wilder.
You get to watch Brian mine it himself. So I mean, it's you know where it come from. You get to watch it.
Yeah, like Rocky Mountain said, Vendetta has excellent dirt. So does LXR. LXR's bags are literally treasure bags, and actually, Rocky Mountain, most of LXR's bags are like Patreon winners only that I've seen, because I know I'm on his Patreon, and
I won one bag of LXRs on his giveaway for the.
mine don't personally, but the bags that I send out when I'm restocked with gold is you get a quarter-gram bag for 30, and you get a little over a quarter-gram, half-gram bag for 40, and gram bag for 60. And all of my weights are a little heavy, just because everybody doesn't pan out the same, and it's a variety of different gold. It'll go from chunky to flour gold in my bags. So it is a challenging bag, but it's still fun to go through. Because even for somebody that's just learning how to pan, it's more realistic to what you're going to find out on the creek versus just a cheap, easy dirt. Because I want to make it just a little bit challenging, so it's going to be fun.
I like watching that water dance in there.
See, the way that Jeff's doing it right now, it's speed drying the gold and everything, so you can get an accurate weight on it. Otherwise, you can just leave it in the pan and let it air dry. Or if you do like I do, just hit it with a blow dryer in the pan just a little bit further away, and it'll dry out.
This is just a silver though. We haven't made it to the gold yet. We got one piece. And take a look at. Well, it's hiding it.
Yeah, it's hiding it.
I don't want to dump it out.
Yeah, that's a nice chunky piece right there.
No trouble picking that one up.
Got good shape to it too. How you doing, Ed? Thanks for stopping by. How you doing?
It's got some holes and divots, and crevices, kinds of textures on it.
Got some noise in there.
Oh yeah. Cool that down a little bit. See, that's the best thing about this copper stand. It sits there and it conducts all that heat away from that bowl after you heat it. All this copper. And this is just a homemade little stand. Ooh.
Sounds like you got a quarter rolling around in there. Oh, that's some nice silver.
Good little bit. All right.
Yeah, see, I got a little non-stick skillet that I use sometimes when I'm trying to get it dried quick.
I picked up 3 of these little round stainless steel bowls for $3 at the Dollar General. And they come with lids too. We'll help you out. Prospect on a budget.
Definitely. But it's cool to see that more detectivists are coming into the prospecting community and checking it out and actually finding it interesting. And I've seen a lot of gold prospectors in the detecting community just because, hey, we all use the same equipment. So when we're looking at buying different equipment, we jump into those channels to check them out, see what people are using, and we learn that way. And then as we do that, we meet up with people like Randy and yourself.
And who I'm going metal detecting with this week? Park Rat Pat. Yeah, he's coming up here to Tennessee, so he got close enough for me to jump out there and join in and take him to a couple of my spots. We haven't really decided if we're going do a little prospecting. I know we're going to do a little detecting, but might break out a bag of dirt and share it with Park Rat Pat. 1.68. One point 86, yeah, 1.86
on the silver.
Yeah, and let's make sure we're zeroed out here.
Chris Noble goes, "What are those crystals on the scale for, Jeff?"
And the one little gold nugget by itself is 0.28. 0.28 on that little picker.
That's awesome.
Not bad, not bad. Now we just got to go over here and clean the sluice.
Yeah, Ed, Jeff is just on like the Tennessee-Virginia border.
My town splits it. Half of the downtown is on Tennessee, half of the downtown street is in Virginia. It just depends on what side of the yellow line you're on. And there's
like
one
the hospital you were born in. It just depended on which side of the hospital you were born in.
See, I was born in Tennessee because I was born on the Tennessee side of the hospital. I mean, the state line split it right down the middle. Yeah, but see, that's the best part about it, Ed. I can be in North Carolina in just 30 minutes to 45 minutes across the line and 2.5 hours on the gold. Oh, let me get this other camera set back up, Charlie.
Yeah, I'm still thinking about throwing in a pan at the job site creek where I found that I like half gram of gold in a 5 gallon bucket of dirt. But since the last time I was there, they put in a bridge because there's the second phase of that development going in, and they tore a bunch of that up. And I kind of want to get in there and see if they got to a different layer that I can check out. But with it also getting as dark as early as it is, it's hard for me to stay out there too long because by the time we're rolling up at the end of the day, it's already getting dark.
See, I would think that where they dug the footings for that bridge, that would have been some awesome pay dirt.
Oh, there's like 35 yards of dirt sitting right next to the side of the road that they dug out of there. I mean, there's like 2 or 3 truckloads of dirt. Yeah, like what Reg's talking there, it's like a graphite block that you scratch the gold on in like 3 different lines, and then you got a dropper that would have for like 14 karat, uh, 18 karat, and 24, or like 22 to 24 karat, and depending on how quick it dissolves, that line will tell you the purity of the gold that you got. Sometimes you can even tell just by looking at the luster of the gold too. Your 14 carats to your 18 karat is more of a dull, flat gold color. Your 18 to 20 starts to become a little bit brighter. And then your 22 to 24, it's like what you expect gold to look like. Like when you see those bars at Fort Knox.
Uh-oh. Crap is awake.
Uh-oh. Is it
Uh-oh.
stuck? Is it stuck, Jeff?
We got gold in the silicone.
Uh-oh.
That cold weather and silicone just don't mix.
Nope.
No, no, no.
Yeah. It's been about that here for like last week, Ed. Um, and the guys at work are starting to complain about having to work in the cold. And it's not even cold yet. Because yeah, like right now here the temperature is currently at 28, but it says low for tonight is like 19. All right, Ed, thanks for stopping by. Appreciate it.
See you, Ed.
Amethyst says you have a nice setup.
No, this isn't where I usually have it set up. This is just in the warm where we can run.
Right, Ed?
Oh, look, it's Charlie.
Oh, look. Ooh. Backyard prospecting in the house. How's it going?
Now we got to have some light.
Yes, it is. And that's why usually when I have to pan out the garage when it's cold out like this, I'll bring 5-gallon buckets right in the house and get warm water.
Yeah, that I brought hot water out of the house for the.
Yeah. Later, Ed.
Oh my goodness, at the silver in here. Oh no.
Yeah, I know all about that backyard. Like I said, tonight here the low is 19. So usually if I'm not out there working or got the heater going, it's frozen over. And then when it freezes, it takes like 2 days just to thaw everything out without breaking anything. Hey, I can see myself seeing myself. Because I'm on the phone. Dude, there's a lot of gold in there. Or is that silvery bits that I'm seeing?
Both. It is both, brother. I am not even going to enjoy this. Not live, anyway. That silver is going to roll no matter what I do, so I'm going to have to do it last.
There's that StreamYard link if anybody wants to call and hang out while Jeff's panning out that gold.
If you're not familiar with how silver reacts in the pan, it likes to roll. It's a lot lighter than the gold, about as light as the light white sands. So
Yeah, here stuff like freezes completely solid. This is still warm for our winter. Usually by now we're like low teens, like 10, 11, somewhere in there.
let you see what I'm working with here.
See, what I would do is just pan it back like normal, get your gold out first, and then any silver that you see, have a separate snuffer and suck that out after the fact.
Yeah, the silver's got to be last because
Sometimes too, that falcon pan that you have would come in handy with silver.
yeah, I've got cons in both of them at the moment.
Actually, Amethyst, it helps out when you're actually running the sluice and stuff. So it's not our enemy; it's our frenemy, because it helps us out and it like holds us back when we're trying to clean up.
Yeah, it's a win-win or a win-lose situation.
And see if Jeff had done that right when he started out with Smallest
Hush,
class.
Charlie. Just
It would have been a
nitpick
lot
at that,
easier.
Charlie.
Because he got it wet first, he couldn't pull out the magnetics.
Well, I was just excited to get it wet.
You just had to make the bottle squirt, didn't you?
I like getting things wet and making them squirt. I can't help it. I'm just your typical guy.
Amethyst is like, oh, okay.
they weren't around for our late night panning session at JP's birthday bash.
No, they weren't.
We got a little dirty.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure we had everybody blushing that could hear us.
We even had ET blushing, man. He was speechless. ET prospecting.
Looks like I might have to charge that up.
Yeah, it's not wanting to slide too well in this Garrett pan where it's seasoned.
That silver?
Silver, black sands, or anything.
Get a little bit more water in your pan. Ron F, hello, how you doing?
Ron, what's up, my brother? I got your letter today, buddy.
JP says that's not silver.
Well, that's the silverish looking pyrite I've ever seen. Thought Benzo said he put a bunch of silver in a couple of the bags.
Backyard says if it pops, it's pyrite.
It don't pop like mica. Oh, we got Dig Daddy in here?
Yeah.
Wow. Oh, Dig Daddy.
Heath Doty, how you doing?
Makes me want to pull a 420 chart. Blow by this.
What was that, Ron F? I won the lottery, was just checking out this Crescent mine bag. Haven't went through it yet.
We're doing the Benzo Halloween bag trick or treat. Get a little more aggressive with it.
Oh, the Flower Gold Wizard lottery. Yeah, I seen that. I just
Yeah,
seen you say
Charlie
something about
won
winning the
9.
lottery, and I'm like, you won the lottery?
Well, you won the 9-finger mining lottery.
Yeah. I still can't get the taste of that jerky out of my mouth.
I'm interested about the knife.
Yeah, I haven't used it yet. I was thinking about just leaving it that way. Put it up as a souvenir. Dig Daddy's like first wins lotto, and first thing he does is buy pay dirt.
Absolutely.
I wouldn't be buying pay dirt. I would be buying a claim.
Nah.
Benzo said, "Yeah, sorry, that batch was difficult level 8. Congrats on the nugget bag."
So is it silver or pyrite, Benzo? It looks like silver to me. It's not too bad. I mean, I'm dealing with it. Just gonna have to come back in a minute and get the silver out.
I was still surprised to see Ron F awake.
He either woke up for supper or no, I don't know.
Benzo said there were 5 bags with crystal silver as a treat, big chunky silver.
Well, this is what I got. Big chunky silver. I mean, I've got some big chunks, about the bigger than a quarter.
Ron F says he's not doing much this week.
Make a road trip, Ron. Come on down. If it wasn't the holidays, bring your detector. Come on down. All right. Get it up there. There's the gold.
That's a good amount of gold there too.
Yes, sir. We already got a 0.28 nugget. Oh, snuffer.
See, now that makes me even want to go through that mystery bag more.
Sorry, Charlie. I didn't do it for that reason.
Yeah, but now I have to do it.
Glad I could motivate you, brother.
Might be one of those things I do in the middle of the week when there isn't really much going on YouTube to jump do a live.
Got it.
Yeah, I like those XP snuffers.
Yes, they are better than the Garrett. My opinion only.
River that says this is awesome on the TV. Yeah, I don't like the lid on the Garretts either. They don't thread on as easy as the XP cap does. A lot easier to do the XP snuffer one-handed when you're trying to record than the XP or the Garrett snuffer. It's so tight.
Yeah, we got the Falcon. Now we got the easy money.
I'll take a break from panning for a second. And let's have a chart.
Sweet. Yeah, because I don't let the cigarette burn it. Ooh. I don't have a chart. I got beer.
Okay, I'll just crack a beer then.
No, double check. The only thing I've got. No.
It's that XP snake pan. It comes with like the one that Jeff got. It came with a classifier, a pan,
2 classifiers.
2 classifiers,
2 vials.
2 vials. I think some of those plastics like suckers, and then the snuffer bottle, all in a kit.
Yeah. I had to do that because I wanted the 1/8 inch classifier, and nobody else has got one in stock, so I just bought the whole pan kit. So if you're going to have an XP classifier, it kind of needs to be with the XP 15-inch pan.
Mark wants to know if you have a link for that.
Link for
getting the XP pans. If not, Mark, I know someone I can get a hold of to get the link, and then I'll send it over to you.
I bought mine at High Plains Prospecting. Same place the blue bowls come, or the blue Falcon pans come from.
Even in that Falcon pan, this silver stuff likes to move. Yeah, the only thing that Ron F says about those XP classifiers is they don't fit in a bucket. And I know that's true because the one that I have doesn't fit in my bucket.
Trying to remember if I've used it in the bucket yet. I don't think so.
If you put it on a 5-gallon bucket, it does not fit in the bucket.
Makes sense because their big pan is bigger than the Garrett.
See, like the ones that I got, they'll fit right in the bucket and actually sit tight enough that when you put water over the top of it to classify, it'll stay in that plastic ring in the classifier. I think it was one of the Garrett classifiers. Over the top of it to classify, it'll stay in that plastic ring in the classifier.
Hey, there's
I think it was
Mayhem.
one of the Garrett classifiers.
What's up, dudes?
How's it going?
How we doing?
Doing good, brother.
All right, 717. Thanks for stopping by.
Man, every time I try to come into the chat with you guys, it's the worst service ever. I got really bad internet here, I guess.
You're good, brother. We hear you. We see you pretty good.
That good, cool. Yeah, I gotta go all the time real quick. I just want to say what's up to everybody, and I'll be taking off in a couple weeks, so I'm pretty excited. So hopefully get some adventures, and I'll let you guys know where I'll be heading. I have no idea right now, but if I can make it, to y'all's locations, I'll let you know.
That'll
Absolutely.
be because I got some spots that I want to take you to up by where I go, and it's a few spots that I know that Mark wants to get to with me as well, Mark Miller, and I think that would be an awesome collab there. And Mayhem has the spinny wheel of death.
Yeah, internet over there is not too good. I'm glad he got to drop in for a minute anyway, internet bad or not. That's awesome.
Right? Still being able to call in. Yeah, he just jumped back and chat. Damn Wi-Fi.
I think it's awesome. He took time out of his day to just come by and visit with us, because that's just awesome right there.
Right? Even Dig Daddy joining us tonight in chat. I think that's pretty cool. West Oz Adventures stopped by.
That's awesome. Because we're just little guys. They're big guys. They got a lot of subscribers. We're just little guys. I like being a little guy.
Well, I'm trying to get bigger.
I was always the biggest kid for my age, so it kind of feels good to be the little guy for a little while. Maybe I'll go overlooked.
Yeah, see, for me, for a while there, I was shorter than everybody in my class, and then like summer happened, and then when I came back, I was like 2 heads taller than my class.
See, I was like that from kindergarten all the way up.
Yeah, no, I wasn't. I only grew 14 inches in 3 months.
Dang, I thought I had you beat. I did 6 inches in 6 months.
No, that was painful and like a tedious process to go through after that happened.
Yeah, they claim my hyperactive disorder on that, but you know, everybody wants to throw fingers at something.
The cat's meow. Hello.
Meow. The cat's meow and the dogs bark everywhere I go. man.
You're a little out of camera.
Yeah, this isn't fun anymore.
Yeah, I just had to check my notifications on my phone quick. I got like 8 notifications for different lives that are going on right now too.
It's just hard to get in there around everybody and not step on nobody's toes.
I know, but you've got to try and cut out a niche for yourself and your community, so things will eventually grow, things will get bigger. It's like anything. When you first start out, it starts out small. And everybody that's here from the beginning and helping us grow and getting us to the point where we're at, we really appreciate it. It means
And
a
we
lot.
don't forget.
Yeah, we definitely don't forget.
We do special giveaways for people that do that very thing.
Yep. There's special sticker giveaways that we do. We'll come out with a specialized sticker, send it out to people that have helped us out, and like helped us get to where we're at, shouting us out, doing all that kind of stuff. And when we let people know, just say, hey, we heard from this person to come check you out. We write that down. We mark that down. And this is how we come up with the list of people that are on those giveaways. It's another way for us to say thank you back for those of people in our community that shout us out, help us grow, and help us all connect. You know, that's the cool part about it is we all jump on each other's streams, we all hang out, and that's what this is all about.
Way too much water in the pan. Boy, I wish I'd have taken magnetics out of this. Another snuffer.
Yeah, Reg says, strong with the back pain you must be. LOL.
What? Strong. The force is strong.
Definitely. And I mean, there's been times too where there's been some tragedies in the community and everybody's pulled together to help out. You know, that's another thing that we take into account is stuff like that happens and we all get together. There's certain things we do for that as well. And we try to give back to everybody that helps out or is there for us, you know?
And I just did a sticker giveaway for 10 people that's helped me get to where I'm at. And I'm ready to do another one already.
The Bush Bunker, how you doing?
Should we pan like the dude on Ray's show?
Fast and messy?
Do what?
Fast and messy.
Oh my goodness.
Wes, we're doing Benzo's Halloween bag. And I did give you a shout out again for people to check out the keychains that you make up. I told them to get a hold of you if they're interested in ordering any of those. Definitely good quality work, and I will definitely send more people your way for those. We are just over the 2-hour mark, Jeff, and we got 15 people in here.
Dang. Means I got an hour to get this shit done.
It's only been about 45 minutes.
Well, I didn't take a whole 3 hours to do this.
You told me it was a surprise, so I will wait until after the premiere. Hippie. I'll wait.
What's that?
Hippie said he sent me out a package, and if I get it before the premiere Wednesday, I can't show anyone.
Oh. Dang. I'd be happy with a little bit of honey.
Oh, that is some of the best honey too. Like I no joke. If you guys are
I
interested,
don't doubt it.
hit up Wes at hippieexplorer.com. They got some really awesome products over there, candles, honey, all sorts of stuff. Check them out. Their little honey drop hard candies are awesome too.
There's a certain type of honey that Hip Bee puts out that I would just love to try. I think it would accent my tomatoes very well. Oh, hallelujah.
It looks like you're getting down to about the bottom of it there, Jeff.
Yeah, I'm about done with it. There's a few specks of gold that got blowed by, so I'm gonna work them.
See, that's one I want to try out. Is that Mountain honey? That one sounds pretty good. I don't know. I like honey. There's times I'll come down here and just.
A little honey on the biscuit goes a long way, Charlie.
hmm
I'm taking a flight.
He's found a .28 nugget, a nice little heap of small placer gold, and then a bunch of chunks of silver.
It was a good bag, Benzo. It was definitely a challenge. It's not for the faint at heart. The only bag that I can honestly say I did not enjoy yet, that I did not enjoy at all, was Nine Finger Mining's Patreon reward bag. That I don't know what's in that stuff, but that stuff just don't like to move.
There's a lot of depending on where he got it from, because he likes to go out by the dredge sometimes, especially in the winter. Or not dredge, that bucket line system, and he collects material from there, and there's a lot of that iron flake from the actual bucket dredge, and it makes it difficult to pan out.
Well, it looked like it had a big hand of topsoil, dark, rich black stuff, and then it went to this chocolatey brown crap that just moved like silica. I mean, it just sat in your pan. You couldn't move it.
Yeah, that's the rest I was talking about. I had that with his ball mill gold bag that he had sent out, and that was a difficult bag to do.
I found 3 more little specks of gold up here.
Yeah, I can barely make them out.
Yeah, they're not very big. They're just little specks that got blown by the first time, but we got them. All righty. Yeah, there's still some in that. But I'm having a beer, and I'm going to enjoy everybody on chat for a while. We got the gold, the majority of the silver. That's what's fun. You can always come back to it.
Exactly.
Oh, we're going to kill this one. No, do not end the broadcast, you goofy goober.
That'll be cool to see Rocky Mountain.
All right, plug it in, plug it in.
I don't think you're plugged in all the way.
How about now?
Yeah, that's better. There isn't a hum.
No hum?
No hum. You're good.
Hum.
Yeah, it gets like that when it's not plugged all the way in. I haven't, no. It only took you about an hour and 15 minutes to go through that bag. Not bad for a difficulty level of 8.
No, we got some nice stuff in it.
A few of those I've seen.
Ooh. Does that sound better, Charlie?
Yeah.
Yeah, it sounds better on my end as well. Yeah. There we go. Now it's not busting anybody's eardrums.
Yeah, and if you're just joining us and you haven't done it, like it.
Yeah. Share it. Subscribe. I feel like I got stadium lights on. I feel like they're cooking me.
Dabadoo.
That's the stadium lights I lit up at JP's birthday bash, and somebody thought a car was coming down the lane.
Right? Get out of the road, car. Nope, just a light.
Telephone.
Yeah, that's mom's phone going off. That looks like a Willie Nelson sized bowl there.
We're gonna get the whole gang. We're gonna make everybody right.
You got Scooby in the back rolling a doobie or what?
Uh-oh, righty. Whoa, that was almost a bad mess.
What did you do?
Almost dumped the silver out of the little tray.
Yeah, no, not good.
With the cord, I was like, oh.
Yeah, the one concert that I went to just a couple years ago was Grand Funk Railroad, George Thorogood, and a few others that played, and that was pretty awesome.
I got to see Willie's last year touring. Oh, Willie.
Reg. Shaggy's got the baggie, but Scooby's got the doobie.
I just want a Scooby snack.
No, you don't want Scooby snacks.
Why not, Charlotte?
Because usually when you get Scooby snacks, that means something shot you in the mouth.
Okie dokie.
At least that's what it's called here.
Got too much crap in my way.
It happens.
It does. Oh. There we go. Now I got some room to play.
Nah, he's all done, Big Daddy.
Yeah, we're drying it out and getting ready to weigh up.
Only took about an hour and 15 minutes. No, but that was a difficult bag. That was up there on Benzo's difficult level.
Yeah, those little balls of silver rolling around everywhere. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, see, like my bags, I rate they're like moderate to difficult.
I
But
had yours done in about 15 minutes.
really,
Now I only found 0.32.
yeah, there's more in there than that.
Yeah, that's what the bag said. I'm missing 0.2 somewhere. 0.2 and then a little bit
If
more.
not, I'll make it up to you. But I guarantee you, there's more than that in there.
Oh no, I'm not saying it was you, Charlie, by no means. Like I said, I did it in 15 minutes with the Falcon pan.
Because there's some flour gold in there too, but there's some chunkier stuff. But it's like I said, the reason why it's difficult is because of that flour gold. It's like there's a lot of really small stuff in there.
This is the snuffer from Creed. All right, watch me shake this. It did not move. It don't move. I mean, you've got to get violent with it, and it all turns chocolate then. It's it definitely made me walk away from it for a while. That's why it's still sitting in the snuffer bottle. Mm.
Backyard prospecting.
I use potting soul and gold leaf.
No, you can go check out Ron F, JP.
Backyard prospecting if you want some sloppy seconds. I've not won any yet, but
Right now I'm just trying to restockpile on gold. I just had enough to do a little bit of a giveaway, and I had a few that still needed to go out. So what I had is pretty much used up. But I'm trying to restockpile. But it's a slow going because everything I'm doing is pretty much out of pocket. Pretty much what I make off of the pay dirts that I sell, I put back into the YouTube channel, and it all stays in the channel. Just like when I do donation giveaways, everything that goes on with those all goes back into the channel so I can get better and bigger prizes for the next time.
altogether in gold we have 0.56.
Ooh.
Not bad. Not bad. It's over a 0.50, so and that's with the nuggy.
See, like with mine, my PayPal, my Cash App, and Venmo, that's all just for the YouTube account. And then I do also have a Patreon account if people want to jump over there. When I do donation giveaways on, depending on the tier that you're in, you get extra entries based on that tier.
Silver so far until we clean the snuffer out. Oh,
Yeah, Rocky Mountain Life Prospecting says, wow, that's a pretty good nugget you got.
2.6, wasn't it, Charlie? Ooh. 0.26.
I know I'm looking at doing that backyard prospecting. I actually want to get an LLC going. I'm planning on getting a setup for making sluice boxes and stuff as well. And I build stuff. I've got a little watch plant and everything that I got built outside. I'm thinking about streamlining it, making it a little bit easier to carry out with one person, and definitely making it lighter, because the one I got now, it takes 2 people to carry out there, and it's all made out of wood. But it was just something I slapped together, like the frame and the main body of it, in like 3 days. The longest part about it was actually making the barrel for the trommel. But I have it set up where I can run it off of like a drill battery, and it'll run for about 3 hours that way with power for running the trommel. If that ends up running dead, you can also hand power it while still shoveling into it.
Yeah, I seen JP power when I watched your video. JP was turning it.
Yeah, but I actually have another video on my channel of me running the wash plant here at home.
Yeah, I seen that one too. I just liked it on the creek with JP running it. In backyard prospecting, if you notice, I'm not going to say I copied you, but you did give me the inspiration.
Well, that's why I want to get into getting like an LLC, Dig Daddy, because that'll help with covering that, taking out all the taxes and stuff right away. Right now, it's just like just a cash venture. Nothing's really on off with it. Most I've had is on YouTube, and it's all been donation.
Let that chill down a minute before we tamper with it.
Yeah, it's hobby.
Hobby, yeah.
And like I said, everything that comes in off of that goes back into the channel to buy more things, like getting keychains made up, stickers made up, getting stuff for making the pay dirt bags, because like investing in buying bags is how I'm getting my gold for my pay dirts, because the stuff I'm finding here isn't enough to be selling dirt that way. Because I mean, I've been prospecting for a whole year here, and I barely found a whole gram of gold. I actually found more gold in one weekend at JP's birthday bash than I did the whole year here in Wisconsin.
It's because me and you hit the high bankers, Charlie. Woo!
And I still have gold from that trip to go through yet. It's just, for a while there, I had tweaked my back up, messed it up, and I couldn't even like look down to pan. Yeah, I have keychains made up for my YouTube channel. I have stickers made up. I also have t-shirts. I sell my own sluice boxes. You give me the dimensions, I'll make them up, send it out to you. Yeah, I know all about that too. My knees sound like popcorn when I walk up the steps. Yeah, it does, Mark. getting all the black sands out of the gold.
Well, out of the silver.
Oh,
Gold's done. I panned it out of the gold pretty good.
actually, the stuff that I have isn't aluminum, Big Daddy. I recycle material, and I had ripped down a 35 by 35 swimming pool here in my backyard, and I have about 250 feet of that. It's semi-ribbed, but the way that I bend the boxes and make it, um, it like the head actually has a built-in almost catch mat, where if I had put like a textured paint or just rough it up, it'll be an indicator where you can see the gold. Even if it's small stuff, you'll be able to see it. Um, if you actually give me just 1 sec, I'll run out to my van and grab my sluice, and you can see the one that I got made up. Jeff will take over chat for a second.
Yes. Oh, let me pull it up. Gotta stop. Alrighty, guys. My name is Jeff. Snap, crackle, pop. Trout Ridge. Hope everybody's doing good tonight. I hope I didn't bore y'all to death with my panning. Oh. Who's JP?
See, this is the one I use on the creek. It's got like ribbed edges in it. And then I got a drop for the mat to slide into, aluminum plates for rock hold to set on there to help keep it down. Of course, this is just a rough product. It's something I'm still working on. But the whole reason why I started like making equipment is because I seen the price on stuff, and to me it just seemed ridiculous. And I just went with making my own equipment. And that's why we call ourselves the prospectors on a budget.
Which can be done.
We're those guys that'll take ordinary everyday objects and turn them into prospecting equipment.
Take the cheap stuff and make it work.
Exactly. Like for this box right here, the most I'm charging is $75. And that's shipped to you. Same size box, most places that you're going, you're looking at like $200 to $300.
Oh. All right.
Some of the other products that we sell, if you give me a second to go run and grab it, it's some of the stuff that my wife makes up with her epoxy resins. I'll go grab some of that quick and then I'll show you guys for those that are in chat that haven't seen it.
right. 0.91. $2.76 in silver. And 0.56 in gold. Not bad, Benzo. Good bag, brother. Very challenging.
Sorry, I had to go run and grab some stuff quick. But my wife makes like different styled keychains and stuff too. Like some of these. She can also make like dog tags. And then she also makes like jewelry trays. Like change trays. She can also make different styled ashtrays. She can make squares, rounds, all sorts of different colors. Coasters, coaster holders. And she can also make customized cutting boards.
Battery's going dead.
She's actually got it all set up to where it's fairly efficient, fairly clean, and we've got like a whole drying setup and everything for him as well, so it goes pretty quick. Yeah, but I can't technically say that, Dig Daddy, so it's change trays or keychain tray. And of course, if you're interested in ordering any of that, you can send me an email. Let me get a banner up here quick.
I got them in the, go over to the
No,
bin.
that was over in mine there, Jeff.
Oh, shoot. That's right.
You can send me an email right here. And I'll let my wife know I check my emails daily. And if you're interested on picking something up, I'll talk to her. She'll let me know what the price is on it. I'll get back to you, ask you what colors you want and what style you want, and I'll get back to you. For payment, if you go over to my YouTube channel, there's a PayPal, Cash App, or Venmo. When you send your payment, send your address with the payment, and we'll ship everything out to you. I'll leave that email up for a little bit more, so if anybody needs to write it down. Otherwise, you can also check out my About Me page, my email, everything is there if you need to get a hold of me. And then there's also like, you can use them for pencil trays, makeup brushes, and we even use them for the kids' toothbrushes, and these little trays work great for that.
Was backyard prospecting talking about just with the dispensing funnels, or is he talking about your Escher tray?
I think that Asher tray. But we'll get that out of the way so it's not taking up half the screen. For the next one, we'll make sure to have our emails down in the ticker that's running across the bottom of the screen.
There's Chucky's.
Yeah, I just taken it down because it was taking up like half the screen. But I'm saying the one that runs across the bottom, we should edit it to where it has our emails along the bottom there. So if we're like, you need to get a hold of us, there's our emails, you know.
Joe.
Oh, he says, no, a while back I made some trays with some of my special pay dirts that I included funnels for rolling cones.
Ooh, cones. Speaking of the devil. It's about said time.
Right? Oh, yeah. Rocky Mountain. This is one of the styles that she had too for keychains.
Sorry, Chuck, I'm typing.
No, most placer gold to cat's meow is anywhere from 14 to 18. Depends on where you actually get it from, but yeah, she could add print to it. We have a Cricut.
There you go, Charlie.
Right?
I guess I need to space it out a little bit more. Well, it didn't space it out no more. That did not help. Not a bit.
Yeah, I think if you actually want to space it out, it's like where you got to do period, space, period, space, period, space, and then it spreads it out.
I missed that day in school. Must have laid out that day.
Dude, we're almost at 3 hours and we still have 10 people in. You guys are awesome for being here. Really appreciate it.
I can't believe it's already been 3 hours. I mean, I guess time flew by for me.
Nah, it's always a fun time. You could lose track of so easily doing this.
I lost track of setting up time. I lost time because Charlie is calling. He's like, "Where you at? Where you at? We go live in 30 minutes." I'm trying to set up and stuff in the warm, not out in the cold. Of course, it's still cold in here, but I guess I could go back over the chats and see what's going on. Safety meeting. Yes, I'm working on that, Ridge. I am working on that very thing. Man can never be too safe.
Words of wisdom right there. You see that words of wisdom across the screen?
I'd beg to differ that. Depends if you have ADHD.
Yeah, but when you have ADHD, I could just be like, "Hey Jeff, look, shiny, shiny, shiny."
Squirrel, squirrel, squirrel. Yeah. See, mine wasn't just as an adult, mine was also childhood. Hyperactive disorder. See, they had me on Ritalin on medication to slow me down, and it's when I found this. So I decided take a pill or just chill.
Man, chill it is.
Chill. Yeah, funnel would be nicer. I agree.
I like how backyard prospecting is like drugs are bad. Rocky Mountain Life prospecting. Okay.
Okay. Drugs are bad. Don't do drugs. Okay. My name's Tally. I like Mr. Tally.
Wanna get?
I see heavy like a Mr. Hank.
Yeah, yeah. Howdy ho!
Howdy ho, neighbors. Welcome to the asylum. You got that right, Madman Mark. Mark will call in when nobody else will. He proved that. Of course, we've had Mark, Rocky Mountain Life Prospecting. We've had Robert. Now that was a fly. That wasn't Robert's fly. I've seen that one.
They get bad here. Like, and they're not small either. They're like freaking huge. Like, when it starts getting cold, for some reason, it's like always. And it's like first month and a half into winter, they get bad.
What flavor we got today, Charlie? It's not the Girl Scouts.
Mine died, so I got to charge it.
It ain't the Gorilla Glue.
Girl Scouts?
No,
No.
no. Bruce Banner. Mm-hmm.
Rocky Mountain Life Diesel?
No, it don't have that diesel taste. It tastes like Brewer's tomatoes. Damn it.
Yeah, I'm at a blank of what to talk about now.
Well, yeah, Charlie. Come on, you did 3 hours worth. You ain't got 10 more minutes.
No, it's just
I'm joking, brother. I'm joking.
I know, but it's like we've pretty much gone through everything that we wanted to talk about. This is usually about the time that we have people call in and hang out for the last few minutes, but
What
no
do you
one's
have
called
lined
in.
up? What do you have lined up for next week for your Monday night?
Well,
Shannon?
I was gonna be working on stuff out in the garage tonight, but the stuff that I had ordered still isn't here yet. So it should be here by next Monday.
Awesome. Awesome. Well,
And
I'm
then it's a matter of getting everything put together and then letting it sit and then doing like the final drill on the bore for the diameter of the propane torch that pretty much goes into the smelting furnace, and then attaching that and then getting the tank filled, and then I can start smelting some stuff down.
Are you going to plaster the insulation on the top
Yeah.
for the lid? Well, I guess you do everything inside, don't you, with the...
Yeah, the whole inside and everything. But the way that I'm building it, because I'm on a budget, I use 2 terracotta pots and then line the inside with the firewall for heat insulation, and then I'm going to coat everything from the top edge into the center with the fire rated mortar.
I wish you was closer. I got a pile of fire brick. But us being on a budget, can't ship from Virginia to Wisconsin. Not
It would be cheaper for me to drive out there and pick it up and come back than you to ship it.
I don't know. Gas is pretty high right now.
It would still be cheaper. Trust me. I've looked into it.
All right, guys, we're starting a donation for Charlie's trip to Virginia. We're starting a charity fund here. Any donations are acceptable. No, we actually did do a donation for Charlie to come out here for JP's birthday bash.
And that blew me away. That was awesome.
We took care of you. We got you out here. I had to meet my brother from another mother, and we ain't separated.
Not only did you guys get me out there, but you guys also got me home.
Sweet. Sweet. I'm just glad you had some company for half the way. Heavy, he come in there.
And I got to say thanks to Luke Duke for actually taking Heavy back home after we met up. because otherwise it would have been like another 2 hours back and then home. And that was really awesome of him to do that for me.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to getting up with Luke Duke and Ron F.
Well, if you go that way, let me know, because it's just a hop, skip, and a jump, and I'll be there.
It's just a hop and a jump for me to get there.
Hey, Middle Point.
Middle Point. Can we go on up above it though? Indiana.
Yeah,
Like 45 minutes on up into Indiana there at Gatesville. We can hit the creeks together.
definitely.
I got a permission there in Gatesville that we can get on and dredge or high bank or whatever we got to play with.
So you're saying bring the wash plant?
Well, no, I might be able to get us at least a 2-inch dredge.
Well, it's
High
not
bank.
taking any more suction than that to run it.
It's just what we usually get to use up there. You know, you just run your dredges. Unless
Okay, then I'll just bring the electric dredge.
there you go.
But we're hitting that 3-hour mark, everybody. Thanks for joining us tonight. It was awesome for everybody that was in here.
Night backyard prospecting.
We still got 10 people here at that 3-hour mark, and that's awesome. We really appreciate that. That really helps us out. But I think we're going to call it a wrap. I got to be up at 5 o'clock in the morning.
Anybody want to call in? We'll keep it going because I've got like 50 hours to burn up on StreamYard just this month. So if anybody wants to call in, I'll post the link again.
Oh, so you're going to keep it running?
If anybody wants to call in, if not, I'll back out just like you are.
Well,
I mean, we can shut your side down if necessary.
no, because we're both on the same one. If I end it, it ends on yours. I would have to like back out and leave. I wouldn't still be here. You know what I mean?
Well, I'm looking at the settings up at the top right now. I can edit or remove. Hey, you guys prospecting this channel, but I don't know if that would remove you from the. It can't remove you from what's already been done. So
I don't know. It's something that we'll have to play with.
yeah, we'll have to play with that. But I don't want to burn up your hours as well. You know?
No. This, like I said, this is over on your one. So this is on the hours on your StreamYard.
Okay. Roger. Charlie sets those up, so that's why we. That's why. Alrighty. Well, we will play with that. Let me post this link down here for Charlie. There's a link if anybody wants to call in, carry on, or we can call it a night, guys.
Yeah, I'll hang out for the next 10 minutes. If somebody decides to call in, I'll back out. But if not, we'll probably end it.
Yeah, guys, this is your chance to tell about your channel. I mean, once you check in with us backstage with your camera on, I mean, you can, after that, you can cut it off when we go live for you. So you don't have to, you don't have to show your face. You don't have to be embarrassed by none of that. Just there's ways around that, guys.
For us to bring you up, in the green screen, we got to see your face beforehand.
Yes, we have to see a face. So, but yeah, I mean, oh, we got Benzo. You bringing him in?
Yeah.
What's up, boys? What's going
You
on?
making you making me sweat over here, man. I thought nobody loved me no more.
I was tackling it, man. I was doing the chores. I knocked them out. Yeah, I had to get caught up on some stuff. I was behind.
You were the man of the night tonight. You
I
were
was
the
listening the whole time. I kept switching back and forth between both your channels to give you both watch time.
But
That
yeah,
bag gave you a fit.
oh, not too bad. That there's still a little bit of silver in my tailings.
Yeah, I made sure there was just enough fine gold to make you want to get it.
Oh, I'm pretty sure I got all the gold.
That's
But
cool. You got the nugget bag. There was 2 nugget bags. I think that was the bigger. If it was 0.28, that was the biggest one. I had no clue who got the nugget bags. No clue.
you got it
I kind
right
of had
here.
an idea who had the silver bar because I kind of knew. But when I grabbed the bag, I was like, hey, okay.
Here's that nugget.
Boom.
Hold
Got some
on,
shape to it.
Boom.
Yeah, definitely got some character.
Little clicker in the pan.
And then we're going to throw her down here and see what.
It's awesome.
Well, let's redo that. I got 0.29.
Okay.
0.29. And that's zeroed out. You didn't. That didn't hit 0.30. Hey, if I keep dropping it, maybe it's growing.
So that's how you get bigger nuggets.
0.30.
Sweet.
Oh, mercy. It's playing games tonight, ain't it? Oh, mercy.
Could just be that your battery might be getting a little low.
Yeah, well, the temperature, I would say, is playing a little havoc with it, to be honest. And gold total is 0.57.
That's over 100%. I think on the ROI on that bag.
You darn tootin'. Plus, let's see, it was 2 point something on the silver. Is that silver? Is that correct?
Shouldn't be.
Okay.
It was acting like silver.
It is crazy heavy pyrite stuff, and I was mean and put it in there for the trick because everybody got a treat, and you got to know what the trick was. The trick was that stuff
Well,
and all the magnetics.
in my lighting, it looks silver, but
It
you know
does.
how daylight looks.
But I made sure the silver pieces look very, very blast crystally, very crystally looking, and quite large.
Well, out of the fine pyrites, I panned out 2.75.
Yeah, you might be able to smelt some gold out of that pyrite. Who knows?
It looks
Usually, the more silvery looking pyrite is more likely to have gold. Is the way I've understood it for some reason.
I'm not going to throw it away. I've done separated it. So. Plus, there was some big chunks with it.
Yeah, every bag got a big chunk of pyrite.
On top of your gutter sluice by the head.
Yeah, it's not there now. I moved it.
Trick or treat.
Yeah,
There was other gimmicks.
it was a fun experience. It was I just had to decide to go ahead and pan out the gold first, and then go back to the silver pyrite, whatever.
Yeah, it's a nuisance. It really is.
But after dark, it's hard to get any lighting that would really But I swear it looks silver. Sweet. We'll send it to Vendetta and have him smelt it. Or Charlie, if he'll hurry up and get his parts in.
Well, right now it's a matter of money. And like I said before, I actually have somebody that's sponsoring money to get that project finished.
See you, River Rat. Well, if that fails, back up to the old helium bottle from Walmart for balloons. And cut the top off it and make that your liner that you build your insulation and your paste off of.
Yeah, that'll be for the bigger one, but the one that I'm doing right now, it'll hold an 8-inch crucible in there just perfectly.
If you run into problems with the ceramic, I'm not saying you will or you won't, but that would be another low budget idea.
Mm-hmm.
Because, catch somebody that had a birthday party, ask for the helium tank. They just throw them away. I mean, they're not recyclable. So, they just trash them. So it's trash to them. So it could be treasure to you. I'd like to have a bigger one myself. Yeah, thank you, Charlie.
But yeah, this one was just a small one to throw together to start melting stuff down to get some bars. Because here in Wisconsin, if you take like prepared metal, which is like those bars, you get a premium on the price versus just taking in your cans or your copper.
Some scrap yards are pretty iffy about that, where people will put something else in the centers. I mean, I know my local one wouldn't take any bars, aluminum, copper, nothing. You were better off taking number one copper scrap, and cans were cans. And
see, the place that I go to, it's just a junkyard a couple miles down the road. They told me straight up that if you come in with prepared metal, you get better money.
Well, maybe they meant prepared as stripped, where copper's copper. It doesn't have no solder joints in it, which they consider number two, which is brass. So anything that's copper with solder on it, they always gave us number two or brass price for it. So you always wanted to get your links out and just have raw copper so you could get number one copper price. And, keep your aluminum cans together and your aluminum siding or flashing or whatever metal like that, aluminum wires.
It's crazy how low scrap is right now.
Oh, it's non-existent. All my local scrap yards shut down back at COVID and went out of business. I mean, just
Yeah.
Wise Recycling. They didn't only pull out of our town; they pulled out of what we call the Tri-Cities. They pulled out of the other two as well. I mean, they just went belly up.
Wow.
So I don't even have anybody that's in a reasonable driving distance to go recycle anything.
Yeah. Damn.
It's building up and it's building up, getting bigger.
You got like 16 different spots just in a 20-mile radius I can take stuff to.
Well, if anybody's out there in recycling and you're looking to grow your business, this area would be prime. But just remember, Bristol's 2 weeks from anywhere.
Yes.
Well, that's what they said in Oh Brother, Where Art Thou?
That's a good movie.
Yeah, it is.
When he was looking for his Dapper Dan at the Woolsworth and he couldn't get it, well, it'd take
It
him
won't
2
move far.
weeks. They were also talking about a car part or something, I believe, and he's like, well, that'll take 2 weeks to get here from Bristol. It's geographical. How did he put it? A geographical. Uh, what was it? Hmm.
Oh yeah, man. It's about time to get more gold, ain't it?
Oh yeah.
I thought you just got some. How'd you do?
I didn't really hit it that hard. It's right here. It's my last trip. I don't know what's in it. There's a little bit. It's on I think on JP's video, but I don't know when he'll put it out. Probably be a while. I didn't
I
record that day.
I seen Lester doing his thing. I watched his.
Let's see.
Uh,
I might have took a picture. Yeah, I took a picture. I did a little bit, a couple buckets, a little panning.
oh yeah, that's a nice smile.
Looks like a 0.12 or so. A couple nicer flakes. It's a pretty good day.
Looks like a
But-
lot of red garnets.
Everything this month, though, I'm just coming home and snuffing it up in this. So it's got a little weight to it. It's starting to. It's not going to be that good a month. I did more prospecting in light days, and spend more time just skunking up the creek, instead of sitting there pounding on a good spot. Plus, my good spot, it went from 1/4 gram plus a day to half that, So
But you were doing a little bit more searching too at that time,
Yeah.
wasn't you?
both of those
looking for
things. I don't think I'm gonna get a gram this month, and I needed to hit like 1.2, or I needed to hit 1.2 or 1.5 the last 2 months to hit my new goal, but I don't think I'm gonna hit it unless I just really find a good spot, go out there and tear it up, because the days are shorter, and getting up early is getting harder. It's getting colder.
Yeah.
In the winter, it's so much easier if you hit the creek about 9:30 or 10. Those first 2-3 hours is really bad.
Well, in the mountains, anywhere's near a creek in the mornings is bone chilling cold anyway.
It
I
is
mean, it
on
just
that water.
exactly. I mean, if it's not that, it's the fog and the wind.
There's always a breeze on the creek. Yep.
Yeah, the wind follows the creeks in the mountains. That's for sure.
But it don't get cold here like it does even in Bristol, or definitely not like up there where you are, Charlie.
Yeah, I don't think I could handle Charlie's.
Okay, I work in that every day.
Yeah, that's crazy though. You got some good thermals, good jumpsuit you wear. Yeah,
Wisconsin tuxedo.
Wisconsin tuxedo.
Carhartt jacket, Carhartt bibs.
Yeah. Well, it's getting to the point where I don't go without thermal. So, you got to layer. And I mean, I've always layered. Of course, I've always done construction, working outdoors all day. So, but
I think about 45 to 50 might be one of the more perfect prospecting weathers out there,
Mm-hmm.
because you can wear the big equipment to get in the deep water and stuff. See, in the summer, it's too hot to wear the equipment, so you're just going naked, it's clothes in wet. That's hard to do all day with clothes in wet like that. Something's going to chafe. Yeah. So I like it when it's cold and you can wear those things and get down in those places without being too hot or getting wet. That's just one of my favorite times to go out when it's cold. Then you can do more.
a lot more. Well, I don't know. When it gets too cold, you got too much clothes on to do anything.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Cool. That'd be awesome, Rocky Mountain. Yeah, expect a tough bag on that Halloween bag. That turkey bag, if y'all got turkey bags, I try to make them much easier. The gold is probably a little flakier too, and so they're not too bad.
It was some
I
nice
cut down the
gold.
difficulty to about 5 on those. Nice medium bag. I've already
Yeah.
had a couple comments, a couple emails from people that have panned them, and they're like, "Hey, what's going on with this?" And I'm like, "Yeah." I'm like, "Oh, that's great."
Well, the fine classification is the one I got wet before I friggin' ran the magnet across it. I mean, it was major magnet, which I
Yeah,
might have
yes,
some more gold hidden in them magnetics.
I bet
I
you do.
mean,
I bet
well,
you do.
see, I'm saving those for the end of the year to do the cleanup on them.
But your numbers sounded good. Your numbers sounded bright. So I don't think you lost much of anything at all. But there's probably a little bit of flour gold in there.
I'll be back through it. You know I will. I
That
don't run that thing just once or twice. I run her 3 or 4 times.
if you got that black sand separator they're running now, that's seems like it's pretty good. Just pulls out the magnetics real quick, zips it through. Guess if you got a whole lot of that material in, it's dry.
Yeah, it's got to be dry.
Yeah, half of it I got out of it, but the other half I didn't because it was already wet. But I mean, when it globbed up on the end of the magnet, I mean, there was a huge clump, a huge.
Mhm.
Yeah, I saw that. I was watching this the whole time. I was just doing chores. A lot of times y'all were in the pocket of my hoodie talking like I had my own theme music. I lost you when I went out and took the trash out by the road. It's the only time it dropped out.
Oh, that's awesome. Appreciate you being here. We do.
Man, I appreciate y'all being in the room.
I'm glad they
I think
chose your
I think
bag.
he
You
did
know,
pretty good.
Couldn't hear Charlie.
I said I think he did pretty good. It only took him like an hour and 15 minutes to pan out a difficulty level 8.
Yeah, and it was a particularly pain in the butt.
And if you think about it, he actually panned out a lot more than he really needed to with those pyrite pieces.
Well, I mean,
yeah.
I think he's right on par for what I was thinking it'd be. Because one time, uh, when I first got into pay dirts, this is probably about 3 years ago, when I first learned about them, I had no clue. I mean, I went to places and bought gym buckets and things like that, but not gold darts. But didn't even know this whole community existed. Got into it, and I was like, wow. Started trying a few different gold darts, just to see what's going on. I'm like, okay, this one people said is hard. I'm going for this hard thing. All right, I saved up my pennies on the side for my entertainment fund. I bought that thing, and it was pretty like a $75 thing jar delivered. I was like, all right, let's give this a chance. This is going to be awesome. Had everything set up. Was going to have fun panning. I was done in 3 minutes,
Oh
and I had all
no.
the gold recovered 100%. And I was very disappointed. No, it was big, beautiful, chunky gold, but it was big, chunky black sand that just washed out of the pan like nothing. And I was like, wow. I come inside and I sat down, and I just kind of sat there stunned that I was done. I was expecting it to take me forever to get through this. I was like, I had the whole evenings left open playing. I'm gonna play with this dirt all night. So
Oh no.
after that, once I started making pay dirts, I made a few for myself and played around with them. I'd make a pay dirt and I'd pan it here at the house, and I started playing with different mixtures and stuff. And I kind of enjoyed a difficult pan, something with a challenge. You can't always be down in the creek. That's not always fun in the creek, a difficult pan, but I like to sit around and pan. A lot of times I'd get my little pan and my bucket, set a towel down, put my between my feet, my little pan, and just sit there, shake, shake, shake.
Not a bad turnout. Not in my book. That's good any day. Well worth the bag. That's like you said, 100% ROI right there.
All of it. You got one of the lucky ones. There was 3 bags that were going to be over 100%. The 2 nuggets and the silver bar. Those 3 bags were going to be well over 100%.
And that was just the first run through. I got 2 more runs to go through that. And I'm going to double check that sluice in the sunlight tomorrow. Make sure there's no hangers or.
I'm going to,
Thank you.
I borrowed JP's VDR. So I'm going to play Thanksgiving with VDR. I got my tub here. I'm going to empty it out and see how much gold that I've missed. And just have fun with it. I know there's a lot of gold in there. It's got to be, because I can't pan worth of crap in the house. I don't shake it hard enough. I get out in the creek and I'm just giving it all I got.
You're getting wet, ain't you?
Yeah, sling it around. I sit in here and I just kind of barely shake it, and there's always gold in the tub.
It happens. That's why you have a tub.
TV keeps going out.
TV's going out.
Well,
I'm on live.
Well, if I'm going out, it's or getting rid of some pay dirt, and I've lost a little gold, that just gives them a better ROI, or better chance of recovering more gold. Because I've come up with a very little bitty challenging bag, I believe. Not for sale by no means, just to send to people like Charlie. Let him play with it on live or something. So,
I'll do that.
yeah, I mean, no cost. It just send it out and see what you think about it. Just playing around with some stuff.
Hey, I'm back. Sorry about that.
All good.
Did you get the TV on?
I don't think so.
Uh-oh.
But yeah, I don't have TV anymore. I said, forget this. I don't like it. I got a television and I have a couple streaming platforms and a Roku and a nice Blu-ray collection. And I just put something on and watch it, or a movie. Or my favorite new thing is just Discovery Plus. They have all the science shows. That's what I like to watch. The universe and all that stuff. Man, y'all got matching JP Lonsmore t-shirts. Where'd y'all get them again? What's the name of that?
That bonfire website that JP posted in the group text.
It's Bonfire. Yeah, it keeps slipping my mind. I can't remember Bonfire.
I couldn't remember right off the top of my head either.
Yeah, I gotta lose a little bit more weight. I can't order triple X's from those places. The price goes, it's like, whoop, and then shipping, it's like, I can't do that.
I went ahead and sprung for the long sleeves.
Oh, wow.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I got the short sleeve.
Yeah, I splurged. It's my buddy JP.
It's the time of the ice scraper.
I had to use one of them in a decade almost. Yeah, the universe. That's what I like to watch. Science and chemistry.
I think Reg Lab won some
Physics.
pay dirt somewheres this week. Was it U Family or LXR? Or, I can't remember where I was at. some reason I want to say LXR's channel, Reg 1. Cats meow. No, it was
I
AU
don't know
Family.
what the hell that's going on. I don't know. I don't know.
It's in chats. I see that cat's meow and it grabs my eye every time. He won over at AU Family. That's where I was at. Yeah.
I reckon I'm gonna go out Wednesday morning.
Wednesday morning.
Yeah, I'm gonna go shake a pan.
I'm going out detecting this week.
Nice.
Park
Me too,
Rat
kind of.
Pat.
I ain't gonna record it, but I'm gonna do a little something Thursday.
Park Rat Pat's coming up, and he hollered at me to see if I would be available while he was in the area, and I said, "Why, certainly. Come on up, brother. Holler at me when you get here."
Nice.
So we're going to go out, and I know at least swing the detectors. You never know what us crazy two will get into.
I'm gonna head out, guys.
Charlie, have a good
Yeah.
one.
Yeah, I'm tired myself.
Yeah, we can hang in here for a little while, Benzo, if you got something to talk about or
No,
announce.
not really. I should be editing, but
Editing the day out in the National Forest.
the Thanksgiving video. I get confused on my videos.
See you, Charlie.
Later, Charlie. I get confused. Everything gets mixed up. Is that for me, or are you
Yeah.
just handing me one?
It's for you.
Okay, cool. Snack time.
Sweet tooth.
Cool. Yeah,
Absolutely.
I'm thinking about getting comfortable with myself.
What the?
Oh, he doesn't draw.
No, it's the prospector I got from Ed, the copper coin.
Oh, nice.
It's got the prospector and his mule and the pan in the background. And
There's your Danish cookies right there.
Yeah, they were in the gold pan or something. That's cool, man.
yeah, I thought that was pretty good. Bought that at Ed's auction.
Here's what I got at Ed's auction is that Bonanza coin. And it's just a brass token, but I could not find any online. And the one I did see just a picture of was nowhere near that nice.
Right. I seen something about it, but I remember the bid going off on it. Ooh.
One-Eyed Willie's rich stuff right here.
Oh, hey, you guys!
That's my penny coin. That's what I'm gonna call it.
That's not far off. I got an AU guys.
Yeah, that's cool. He's got a little.
1 out of 10. Number 1 out of 10. Awesome. I love that thing. That's just too cool. Too cool.
I'll be hopefully if things work out, I'm gonna get me a. It might take a year. I'm gonna have an area to work on this stuff, and I'm gonna have me a kiln. It's slow going, but things will change. I've gone through a lot of changes already, and there's going to be more changes coming. So you just do them a little at a time, and you'll get to where you want to be. Hopefully,
Yeah, I'm gonna
yes.
definitely be playing with that.
It's 12:30 in the morning. I would like to make pour them on silver bars or something, or make a mold or something.
Well, I'd like to be able to just
Silver rounds.
do something with my cons, at the end of the year, and
Yeah.
recover everything possibly out of it.
Well,
So it'll be a challenge.
there's two ways to do it, right?
Yeah.
I mean, there's
either the H2O or
You dope it up and heat it up, and or the other way, you mercury and you
the mercury
nitric
and the
acid.
tumble. See, that's how I plan to clean up my black sands at the end of the year. That's why if I lose a little bit in them, I really don't mind because I'm not losing them because I'm going to get some mercury and put them in the tumbler and tumble them and recover that and burn the mercury off, I guess, or separate it and return it back to mercury one.
Yeah, they got a nice retort up at Carolina Prospectors. It's only $150.
I have to talk to Bill. I need to get over and see him anyway.
I'll be going sometime in December. You bet your bottom dollar I'll be over there one day in December doing some Christmas shopping.
Mm-hmm.
Looking around, I'll go with some. I don't go over unless I can just drop $200 and not even flinch. If I can't drop $200 and not flinch, I ain't going.
Yeah, that's why I'm hesitating going because it'll probably be more than two.
Right?
Yeah.
I mean, you can drop two, but you might flinch if I
Well,
can't.
let's just call it a Christmas present.
Oh,
Hopefully.
drop my stuff. I wonder how much gold's in here. Oh, I showed the picture. That's how much gold's in there. I need to dump it out and snuff it up into this one, and I don't know.
Do some cleanup
I
and
might
weigh
get
up.
one or two more trips in there. It might get close to a gram. Who knows? It might be closer to 0.7 eventually, maybe. I
Is
don't know.
this to get the biggest total that you've had yet in a year?
Oh, year, yeah,
Yeah, your
yeah. I
year
broke that
count.
when I hit about 9 or 10. It broke any year I had ever done. Even the year I found nuggets and stuff. Really got on a lucky streak a long time ago. But yeah, best year ever for gold for sure.
That's awesome.
Even years I used to go to the old mine and you'd pay and get gold and stuff. I never pulled out 10 grams. I never went that much, to get 10 grams in a year. But yeah, I'm over 10 now for sure.
I know I'm way over that. But that's buying. I mean, that's not going out and finding like you.
Oh, I bought way more than
Some
10
of it.
this year.
Yeah, I
With the
bought a
Patreon
lot.
stuff too, and buying and moving
Yeah,
adds up.
that's like that 3 gram bag of Vendettas sitting up there.
I was calling your name too. Yeah, I got several bags out there I want to try, but um, I'm I think I'm gonna start, you know, being a little more being a little bit more selective and going to places like Z Rich or Grants and picking like certain nuggets or pieces to add to my collection like that. You know,
Yeah, yeah, I know about adding nuggets to the collection.
yeah, I'd like to see my collection get a little bigger with the nuggets. See, I don't have any nuggets because haven't really done much pay dirt. Never bought any nuggets. That's a pretty case. I mean, I don't have anything a gram. I really don't. There's a lot of people out there that do. Not many people found a piece bigger than a gram. I did in the past. It was an amazing day.
Yeah, this one's a real oddball. Uh,
Mm,
uh,
that's a big piece of gold. Really thick on one end there.
yeah, got a little belly on it.
2.2.
uh, 1.96. Not far off there,
I
brother.
was thinking 1.8, and then you turned it and showed how thick that bottom was, and I went up on it. But the top was thinner too, so
There's a little fatty.
nice. That's a little cube, ain't
Yeah,
it?
a little
Yeah.
cube. It's
So you got any time in your?
1.34.
So are you completely put out this year, or you got any stand time yet?
I have yet to go, but this week is getting ready to unleash the beast.
It's that
I've-
time, huh?
well, it's been that time all week. It's been rifle season, and last weekend was a doe day, and we got a doe day coming up. So,
Thanksgiving.
yeah, I think there's maybe 2 or 3 days there. I think Thanksgiving's just a buck, but come Saturday, I think it's doe day again. So that means if it's brown, it's down. That's what they say around here. It's brown,
Man,
it's down.
it was another. It's like every full moon, or so, like the full moon in October and November. It's like right after that, you ride around. There's just dead deer everywhere on the side of the road. It's like they're out on the move those nights.
Yeah, it's because
Because I
that
noticed
buck.
it in October, and then they all went away gradually, and then all of a sudden, boom! You see another 10 just on that one highway. It's like all of a sudden, boom! They're back. It coincides with the full moon. It's my
Yeah.
theory. I'm just in my theory. It's not a fact.
Well, I mean,
I see
around
a
here,
trend.
I mean, they're getting so popular and populated that, I mean, you can just kill one with your vehicle as easily as you can go out and hunt one. I mean, it's not that hard to go out and kill a deer around here. Now, if you want to hunt a certain big buck, yeah, you'll put in some hunt time, some stand time,
Yeah.
some trail camera watching, and I mean, you'll watch him all year long to try to figure out his patterns.
If you're just trying to drop some meat.
Well, once they get that stupid part of the year where all they do is drop that nose to the ground, I mean, they're just locked in on that smell. They won't even know you're there. It's kind of wild how those hormones gets them in trouble.
Yeah. It's just straight drugs in the brain, man. That's all that
Yeah,
is. Makes them go crazy.
like these old goats back here in the backyard.
I don't have good luck with old goats.
These are the fainting goats.
Really? Those
Yeah.
are funny goats.
Oh yeah.
Better than the screaming goats.
Oh Lord, I don't think I could handle that. No screaming goats, no yakking peacocks.
We had some of the pygmy goats. They weren't too bad, and I've had dealings with some of the like the brown and white, the milking goats, the ones that you prefer for the goat cheese. But them big goats, man, they strong, dude.
These fainting goats, they're rather small. I mean, they
Yeah.
don't get very big.
They're about the size of the pygmies or so, the little guys.
45 pounds at the most. I mean, because I always, when he's ready to take them to the market, I always have to load them up for him in the cage and load them in the truck, catch them. So, you got to help your neighbors.
Yeah.
Yeah, we help each other. That's because the 1 potato, 2 potato, 3 potato, 4. that was my neighbors over here helping me. That's him and his wife. I mean, didn't ask them to do nothing, and they just do it.
Man, oh man. What time we got?
I don't even have a clock in front of me.
It's 12:40, man.
Whoa. Yeah, it's time to shut her down. Shut her
Well, they're
down.
over at Nigel's guy right now, or are they shutting it down too? Or they just started?
Who's that?
Nigel's guy doth try. Silver Scorpion's doing something live. There's a couple other lives going on right now. Is this a double stream? No, Partridge just shared it. It's Nigel's guy. 1 hour ago. I don't know if he posted that an hour ago. I guess it's ending. I can't even find your tab.
IGH Outdoors. That's Dennis Dayton. 10 minutes ago.
Hey, you guys let his run? Says it's still running.
Yeah, I know. And
Oh.
I was going to see if, I don't know how many people's in his channel, but we'll see.
Cool. Well, I think I'm gonna go get comfortable, bro.
Absolutely, brother. Yeah, we're going to shut her down.
That was awesome. You got one of the nugget bags. I was thrilled about that, man.
I got the
That's
nugget
awesome.
bag and the casket cut
Yep.
in the other bag. So
I figured out what happened because Rocky Mountain, he won the chat cab. That's why it was taped to the outside of the. When he said it, mine was taped to the outside of the bag. I'm like, well, that wasn't the Halloween bag. That was something from. It was. I taped it to his Patreon bag, and that's why. So that's what happened there. So there was another casket cut floating around in a bag somewhere.
so he didn't end up with the other one that's still.
I don't think his is casket cut. Rocky Mountains. I think it's more of a long tear shape type thing. If it was taped to the outside, it was different. Heck yeah, man.
Well, Benzo, I appreciate the world out of you dropping by, man.
Great stream
Hanging out
tonight.
with us.
Kept me busy, kept me company. Where's my hands?
Oh,
I'm doing stuff with my hands, but nobody can see.
I know it. It don't make sense. How Charlie got us pulled up there. There we go. Now
Yeah.
we can.
We can see stuff now.
Awesome.
Cool. You got your watermark up there too. You got your prospector, man.
Yeah,
That's cool.
that's a new sticker in the works. It should be here, I think, by the 28th.
Oh, neat. Nice.
Yeah.
All right. Reg, River Rat, Jeff, take him easy, bro.
Benzo, see you,
Talk to
brother.
you later.
All right, guys, we're gonna let everybody roll out of here. We appreciate y'all coming by mine and Charlie's channel. I think his is still rolling, so if you're over at Charlie's or AU guys, we over here at Brewers Prospecting, and my name is Jeff. Appreciate y'all coming by, hanging out with us, putting up with us, watching me pan out pyrite. That's just hilarious. I don't care who you are. But I blame the lighting. I would have panned it out anyways because I've got ideas for that. So we'll put that to good use. You never know. Y'all might see it again. But guys, River Rat, Reg Lab, appreciate y'all. Anybody else hanging out there? We'll see you later.